Being a tourist attraction isn't easy, especially when you are doing something as important as guarding the royal family. These highly trained soldiers represent the pinnacle of the British forces, so it's always difficult seeing arrogant people pushing their luck with the royal guards. Let's take the cavalry, for example. When the signs posted all over aren't enough for the tourists, there is always the occasional situation that looks something like this. As you can imagine, this happens all the time. It happens so often that the horse may bite or kick signs are posted next to every spot where the royal guards do their routes. Yet always without fail, almost on a weekly basis, people get bit. It's not a pony, it's a horse trained to go to war if needed. Thankfully, this young lady didn't have any lasting consequences. Just a lesson that she had to learn the hard way. She has no one else to blame but herself. That's why it's always annoying when people get offended by the shouting of the guards. I mean, they are doing it not only for their safety, but also for the people's safety as well. Don't know what I am talking about? Let me show you. Get back! The fact that she still went back in for a quick photo, even after he warned her, is just crazy. The disrespect toward these brave guards is crazy. It's common sense to respect someone's culture. As this is a tradition that started centuries ago, it's safe to say that it's part of British culture. Here is a fun fact for you. The British Royal Guard, particularly the Grenadier Guards, has a history that dates back to 1656. Most of them have been involved in various military campaigns throughout the years, so keep in mind that a lot of them are war veterans as well. So if you see something like this, don't be surprised. Marching routes are embedded in their training, and for a reason, they are marked in various ways. Delay is something they don't accept, so when you hear them yelling, you better make way, because if you don't, you might end up as that lady. Another thing to keep in mind is the following. The King's Guard is stationed at Buckingham Palace, which is considered a high security zone. It's something that should always be considered, especially if you decide to visit it with your kid. You might think that it's rude, but as this guard is doing his job, so should the parents. Their job is to keep their kids close and in check, especially when near a marching route. Thankfully, most of the controversial situations happen near the sentries, so people rarely get trampled like this. Instead, they mostly get yelled at, and sometimes even pushed, but not by the guard. The way this lady fell was exaggerated, to say the least. But she had her legs crossed, making even the slightest push dangerous. Thankfully, in the end, she just got embarrassed, and she wasn't hurt. Keep in mind that it's the Royal Guard's goodwill that she had the opportunity to come so close. Since usually there is a perimeter that should be respected, unfortunately it's rarely respected, sometimes it's even disrespected. To give you some backstory, the guard asked the soldier to help him since his horse was feeling a bit anxious at the time when the planned route had to be taken. The soldier cleared the path for it, but no one expected a rude tourist going into the sentry point, completely ignoring and disrespecting both the soldier and the Royal Guard.
Get out of the
People are so arrogant they don't understand that they can be arrested for behavior like that. If you don't trust me, just try to remember the incident with the TikToker. If you don't remember it, let me refresh your memory.
Stop being so goddamn rude. Fuck off.
This gentleman told the boy to show some respect and quit being annoying. After laughing it off and acting like a garbage human being, he started getting aggressive all of a sudden.
Piss off! Piss off! Fuck you touching, you know? Piss off! Piss off now! Piss off! Piss off!
After trying to act like a big man, he finally got what he deserved in the first place. He got arrested. The police were already called as soon as he started harassing the Royal Guard. Let's just say all the incriminating things that happened in between are just cosmic karma. This isn't a rarity. People mess with the horses even more than the guards, so the guards have to draw the line.
Get off the range! Get off the range! Get off the range!
These people can laugh all they want, but they should be hoping for the police officers to escort them out, since sometimes, if you really push your luck, the Royal Guard might just decide to take things into his own hands, and trust me, they have some powerful hands.
Listen, he's doing his job, don't be an idiot.
You can't do nothing!
He went to sleep. The guard had enough and decided to take care of the problem by himself. Keep this in mind when you decide to be a clown and mess with the Royal Guard. This isn't even the worst that can happen. Take a look at this.
His gun is jammed. Can you see the knife on top of it? You can't shoot.
Get back from the Queen's Guard!
The arrogance of these rude boys. To think not only that the gun is jammed, but to push their luck so much because of it. It's terrible parenting at its finest. Be sure to keep your kids in check regardless of their age. That's it for today. We salute you and thank you for watching. Make sure to show us your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel.